Hey guys, and welcome back to Chronically Optimistic. Today I'm just going to be giving you guys a really quick update about my situation currently after seeing my doctor yesterday and kind of what we talked about regarding my medication. So basically, yesterday I saw my doctor and we talked about how I've been feeling and the symptoms that I've been having and how I've been managing my anxiety, over the last couple weeks since my wedding has finished. My wedding was a huge contributor to my overall anxiety that I was experiencing, and after my wedding was over, I had a little bit of stress still, but my anxiety was way down. And so we decided to actually modify my dose. So we are tapering me down from 15 milligrams of the Trintellix to 10, and there's a few reasons for this. One is that before, when I was on the 10 milligrams, I'm sure you'll remember I did a video on this a little while ago, but I was experiencing a lot of anxiety because of my wedding, and that's why we increased it to 15. And now that my wedding is over, I have a lot less outside stressors going on in my life, and I would like to see if I can cope on the 10 milligrams instead, because going down dose-wise will hopefully limit the side effects that I feel, stomach upset, that kind of thing. I'm having some tiredness and fatigue as well. So, just things like that. I'm hoping that it'll decrease those side effects. And basically there are three options for what's going to happen. Option one would be that I go down to 10 milligrams and feel amazing and decide to stay on 10 milligrams of Trintellix for the foreseeable future until I decide either that it's no longer working or that I don't need it anymore, which is unlikely, but or I decide to come off of it for other health reasons or personal reasons. So that's option one, would be that the 10 milligrams works really well for me and I stay on it. Option two is that I come down to 10 milligrams and that I'm not doing well and I have really terrible anxiety and feel awful, in which case option two would be to taper down either completely off or down to 5 milligrams and then switch over to Zoloft, which is an SSRI medication, and I believe it's also known as sertraline. That is the medication that the psychiatrist suggested when I saw him last month. That would be option number two, would be to come off the Trintellix and go on to the sertraline. And then option number three would be to continue tapering down and down and down until I could eventually come off the medication and see how I do off of it completely and kind of explore that option. So that option could be great if all the coping strategies that I've learned in the last couple of years helps me. I've done mindfulness meditation, I've done a bounce back course, I've done 25 or so sessions of counseling and therapy, I've seen a psychiatrist, I've talked to my doctor a lot, and I'm also signed up for a CBT skills course as well. So I have done a lot of things in addition to my medication, and I'm going to do another video, a whole separate video, where I talk more in depth about that. But basically, I am a lot different than I was 2 years ago when I first went on medication. I was in a very bad place. I had bad depression and terrible anxiety, and I didn't know what was going on with my health, and that was a huge contributor. So, I didn't have the coping skills and all of those techniques that I've learned over the past couple of years that I now have in my arsenal. So I think it's possible that I might be able to come off medication entirely and cope on my own, but we're just going to wait and see. I have three great options to do with my medication, whether it's staying on the Trintellix but at a lower dose, or keep weaning off and come off completely and see how I do without it, or wean off and then go on to Zoloft and see how that helps me. So I have a great team in my doctor and the psychiatrist that I saw, who are doing collaborative care together to try and find the best option for me. So yeah, I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm going to try and make videos a little bit more frequently and kind of update you on how I'm feeling coming down. Anytime that you change a dose of your medication, you're going to experience a lot of side effects, and that could be really worsened anxiety or depression, and that doesn't mean that your anxiety and depression is coming back worse. It's just your brain trying to adjust to coming off the meds. So I'm sure it'll be a rough ride for a few weeks here for me coming down off the 15 milligrams, but I'm going to keep you guys posted and let you know how I'm feeling, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye guys.